Hello and welcome to another update video about Harmony One. So Harmony is just retracing more and more, and it is not looking good. I have to tell you that very honestly. First of all, the chart is a little bit similar to these types of cryptos that you've got certain cryptos that move together. For example, Phantom, Cosmos, Near Protocol. Terra Luna was one of them, and AVAX. Yeah, and these charts from this group, they look horrible, all of them. They look horrible. Also from an Elliott wave point of view, they look bad. Yeah, just thinking about the right word. They look bad. And we can see that with Harmony One. It has retraced much more than you would reasonably expect. We've talked obviously about a retracement into this price range already back in in November and December. But what you would expect is not a drop below the 88.7% FIB level. And it looks a bit like Harmony One just isn't stopping. Yeah, the 88.7% FIB level here was 4.5 cents, and it's just not stopping. A move below that 88.7% FIB level is not good for the sentiment of a crypto, of any asset. Which means that I would not sell my Harmony One. I mean, I own Harmony One. It's too late for selling now. I only have a small quantity anyway, because I prefer not to invest too much in those smaller market cap cryptos. And we're not looking at this here from a fundamental point of view. We're looking at this from a technical point of view. And from a technical point of view, I can say that it's just not looking good. Yeah, there are many cryptos that look much, much better. And I even had to change here the Elliott wave count to make this work in a bullish scenario, because and even that is a bit messy. Yeah, so we would have to assume that this here was the wave one, and this ABC move is the wave two, with a massively overshooting wave B like Bitcoin did it, just massively overshooting. That is not necessarily a problem. So we can get overshooting waves which retrace all the way up to the 200% extension of the wave one. This is possible in exceptional circumstances, especially in the crypto market. From that point of view, we can still make it work from a bullish point of view. However, and that is why I don't like these charts like AVAX, Luna, Phantom, and so on, because you can count them very easily corrective, so much easier than other cryptos. You can count all of this as just an A, B, C correction, and this as an impulse down. And to be fair, what is coming down here looks much more impulsive than what came up here. This looks fairly corrective. But again, we can count it bullish, therefore we do it, because what would be the alternative? The alternative would be it goes basically below the issue price, which would be well, we would need to get below this point, below 0.01 of a cent. Is that how you read it? Yeah, so $0.001. We need to get below that level if we count this in a bearish way, ABC. From there, then the price has a chance to recover. Now, how likely it is if a coin that once cost 40 cents goes down to 0.001 of a dollar, I don't know. But let's look at it from a bullish point of view, because again, the alternative is that the coin could nearly die. So from a bullish point of view, we've got here the wave one, we've got the wave two. Again, the wave two has come down more than you would expect. And even if I count this as a wave one, which I didn't do before because I counted this as the wave one and then an ABC, but because we have come down below that swing low, I have to go to the higher level wave count. Even if we adjust the fibs, yeah, even here in this scenario, we've dropped below the 88.7% fib level, which is here at 2.6 cents. So all of that, not good. Now, what is the next support? I think this is what everybody's waiting for to understand. So key support is exactly where we are now, 1.7 cents. We had a significant swing low here, in my opinion. Yeah, this is definitely support. But if we lose that, what will be the next level? So I'm marking that as support level now. Here we have a chance to recover, but the way we are coming down and the way we are reacting to that support level is just not bullish, at least not yet. So from my point of view at the moment, it's looking like we're coming down even further. Coming down even further would mean to go to the next support, which would be that swing high here at 1.45 cent. And then we have to, unfortunately, we have that situation if we go lower, just looking for significant levels here of support. I think we're looking here at something around, well, psychological level will be the 1 cent level. And then below that, yeah, looking at something like, yeah, I mean, there isn't much more left. There isn't much more left. If you make it a bit larger and you look just purely at significant swing highs and swing lows, sort of it's in this area, which is sort of 0.5 of a cent. There is, again, if I add the VPVR to this chart, which shows us historical volume, there will be a peak here. Yeah, exactly. So 0.5 of a cent, as I said, this will be then another significant support level. Now, if we go below that, then you're probably looking at this sort of 0.1 of a cent. So again, at the moment, it's just a question. At the moment, it's just how low will it fall? When will it stop? And then anybody who's still interested in investing into Harmony One needs to be aware that there is a significant risk of no recovery at the moment. I have to tell you as it is. There is a significant risk of no recovery because we have just dropped below everything that you could still consider a significant support. Of course, we have a chance to recover, but there is a much higher risk here that Harmony One doesn't recover compared to, for example, ADA, Solana, Polygon Matic, Chainlink, yeah, all sort of the higher market cap cryptos which have not dropped down to these critical levels. We also need to understand, you know, what is going to happen with Harmony One if Bitcoin drops another 20 to 30%. What happens with Harmony One? It has suffered so much that, yes, on the one hand, of course, downside potential is sort of limited, but on the other hand, it has sort of lost a lot of the key support levels and even the last meaningful Fibonacci level. So let's look at the indicators, and here we can see that the downtrend is increasing. You see that white line is going up. That means the strength of the trend is actually going up, and the red line is going up, which means the downtrend is increasing. RSI, very low level. Yeah, last time we had such a low level was here, and we recovered quite a bit, but again we've dropped again to that level. So we are at a level where historically we've always had a recovery, and in addition to that we're currently touching support. So there could be a recovery coming from here, absolutely, but just because we see a recovery doesn't mean we will recover on a sustainable basis from here. MACD as well bounced off the zero line sort of thing here on the daily MACD, but just the price action just needs to hold this level, which at the moment I don't see that bullish reaction that we would actually need to see. On the weekly chart, yes, we are sort of reducing negative momentum, but it's far too early here. We are getting now into the oversold range on the weekly, but also here the trend, the negative trend is still increasing. And as long as this is not turning into each other, so as long as the negative momentum on the ADX isn't reducing on the weekly and here also on the 4-day chart, I'd be very skeptical. Also here 4-day chart, very meaningful. The RSI, again here, bearish crossover we had on the 30th of March. Since then we have not turned bullish. So no, at the moment for me, even though we've just touched support, until we make a higher high, we have to assume lower levels. Yeah, and even if we make a higher high, which means we would get above that 2.9 cent level, we have been beaten so much here. We want to get at least above this 88.7% FIB level again. Well, at least here that level, which is at 4.3 cents. Yeah. First of all, here 2.9 and then 4.3, but it would still be very early. At the moment, high risk, I have to tell you, high risk. And even now, you know, as I said, we've just found support, but what is this? This is not bullish at all what we're doing here. Made even another lower high, and yeah, we're just dancing on that support, but again, another lower high, not really a strong bullish reaction, and therefore we have to assume at the moment that we go even lower. Okay, so this is currently my view on Harmony One. Not a lot of strength here at the moment in the market, and significant risk that we drop much more. I mean, look at the selling volume here as well that we had. It's getting beaten quite a lot, and bear in mind on the way to the upside here as well, we've got the 50-day moving average that is coming down fast. That is currently at 3.5 cents. So even that would need to be crossed to the upside to get some more bullish momentum in, and we're far away from that. Yeah, but Yeah, so it's not really looking too good at the moment. What you can also use as a guide is here a trend line. You can draw a descending trend line here on the chart. But again, as long as we don't go above that level, also we are not really, can't really be confident that that downtrend is over. Now another trade setup would be, if you want to short Harmony One, might be to wait for a pullback to the trend line and then to go short, but that's no financial advice because we could very well also go through. But if you see that break to the upside and a retest, that could be a long opportunity, but high risk at the moment, Harmony One anyway. Okay, and that is my view about Harmony One. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.